are watching WebTVDeluxe.com.
Hi, this is Scotty Morris.
And I'm Glenn the Kid Marhefka, a Big Bad VooDoo Daddy.
And you are watching Web TV Deluxe.
It's time for Big Bad VooDoo Daddy.
It took me forever to try to find guys to play this kind of stuff, and then just put it together with a bunch of my friends, and we just turned into what we are now, and we just never stopped playing. We started in Ventura, California, which is 60 miles north of Los Angeles, and we started off just playing small clubs, having fun and whatnot, and then we just started spreading north and then spreading south, and then in '95 we scored a gig in Los Angeles at the Derby, and at '95 we played every Wednesday night, and that's when it just exploded, the whole thing. People started packing that place everywhere, and then everywhere we played from, San Francisco to San Diego, and then Texas, Arizona, everybody just kind of spread out and started playing, and then swingers hit, and then everything exploded. We played everywhere. Everything was a whole new ball game. We're out over 200 days a year usually. We're still the same guys. The same guys that started the band, 15 years ago are still the same guys that are on stage. We started releasing all our records back on Big Bad Records. We took it back 4 years ago.
Last 3 records we did, we went back and we put them out on Big Bad Records, and we did a distribution deal with Vanguard Records, but we actually recorded it ourselves and controlled all of it ourselves, and we own the masters, and we're just kind of going, in our own direction, so we kind of control our own sort of, thing, which is great.
I kind of feel like that we're a real live band, more opposed to a recording band. Like, I feel like a lot of those bands, my personal feeling is, I hear those bands have really good producers, and they have really good engineers, and they get that stuff to sound a certain way, but I don't hear a lot of depth in their arrangements and the sounds of those bands. Granted, I think they have great songs. I think their hooks are great. I think the producers know how to make hit songs. I think there's a formula for it. But you compare that with sort of the more pop music that was maybe in the 70s or whatever, where they actually were bands, and they would tour forever, and they would take 3 or 4 albums just for them to put out one decent album. You know what I mean? And so to me, it's like there's a little bit of difference of like feel on these records. These records are lacking something. They sound better than ever, and they are huge, and they have all this stuff to them. But so for me, I think how we fit into it is that I think we're the alternative to that. We're recording a new record right now, and we recorded the whole thing live in the studio, which is, nobody does that anymore.